Well, it's December 31st, it's New Year's Eve, and we can finally say goodbye to 2020. Now, it wasn't the year that we anticipated, but we made it through, and we just have a few hours left. Now, this is the time of the year where people make their New Year's resolutions. And have you ever wondered why we aren't able to keep those resolutions? Well, 80% of the people will give up on their resolution by usually the second week of February. So that means we're only committed to it for about a month and a half into the new year. We generally fail with our resolutions because with our goals, they're not realistic. We haven't planned them out well, and we haven't turned these resolutions into habits. And also, we lack a support system. And with any goal, we need a roadmap. Just as you would, say, if you were going on a trip and you hadn't been to this destination, you would look at a map. So you need to know where you're going and how you're going to get there. So we can use a system called a SMART system. And SMART is an acronym. S is specific, M is measurable, A is attainable, R is relevant, and T is a time-based. All these elements contribute to a framework of success in obtaining a goal. Now let's break down the acronym. S is for specific. Okay, you want to make your goals very clear. You don't want them to be generic or very broad. You want to narrow down the specific goals so that you can create a roadmap. Now, M is for measurable. We need to design a goal that we can measure our progress. We can see the evidence of how we're progressing through the goal process. Now, throughout that, you need to establish milestones, because milestones will enable you to reevaluate periodically and adjust if necessary. Now, don't forget, as you have these milestones and you meet the milestones, be sure to reward yourself. So A is attainable. Before you start your goal, you got to make sure it is something that you'll be able to achieve. R is relevant. Now, we all have short-term goals and long-term goals. Now, the short-term goals that we're making, we've got to make sure that those are in alignment with our long-term goals, because if they're not, then we need to rethink our goals. And T is for time-based. You need to have an end date for your goal. You don't want to leave it open-ended. And by having an end time for your goal, it allows you to be motivated to prioritize completion of the goal. So let's say you want to change a habit and replace it with a good habit. Well, it takes approximately 2 to 8 months for you to establish that new habit. Now remember, if you go cold turkey or make sudden changes, you're probably not going to succeed. So my recommendation is baby steps. So let's say that you have a bad habit of drinking sodas all day and not consuming any water, and you want to change that habit to a good habit. Okay, so let's say that I typically drink 5 sodas a day, and I want to replace that bad habit with a good habit. So this is what's going to be my SMART goal. I want to eliminate my daily soda intake of 5 sodas a day and replace with 5 12-ounce glasses of water. And I want to do this by February 28th. So remember the baby steps. That's how we're going to build our roadmap. Week 1, we're going to eliminate 1 soda a day and replace with 12 ounces of water. And we're going to do that for the entire week. Then on week 2, we're going to eliminate 2 sodas per day and replace with 2 12-ounce glasses of water. Third week, we'll eliminate 3 sodas. Week 4, each day, we will eliminate 4 sodas. And then on week 5, we will basically have eliminated all of our soda from our diet and have 5 12-ounce glasses of water per day. So by the time we reach week 5, we've given ourselves the time to adjust to the change. So the remainder 3 weeks within that 8-week period of time, I use that as my maintenance period. And what I do is I use this period to strengthen and ingrain the habit into my daily routine. So with my SMART goal, it was specific and it was measurable, and I was able to attain the goal, and it was relevant to me building a better, healthy lifestyle. And it also had an end time. And by the end time, it fell into that 2 to 8 month period of time that we need to build healthy habits. So as the year ends and we start thinking about those New Year's resolutions, think about them as SMART goals, because we want you to succeed in any goals that you set for yourself this year. So as we end this year, think positive, be thankful. We have a lot to be thankful this year and to be grateful for, and look forward to new beginnings. Now don't forget, on Monday, Ashley will be with you with Beyond the Table. She's going to be talking about starting a new year with a diet plan. So take care, be safe.